Yeah, this was the first time we did this setup and format. So yeah, it worked. It went great. I mean, it's a lot of unknowns when you've never done it before. So, but all the teams had a great time. The field was awesome at Kewaskum. The weather was good, except for a small little portion of it on Saturday during our game. But otherwise, we brought in a external PA address announcer. He did a fabulous job. He was there all weekend. So I think everything went off on the administrative side without a hitch. So that was awesome. And then obviously getting the wins and getting through that bracket was awesome for us as a team as well. Yeah, I think we played well. We didn't we got some timely hitting, but we didn't put up a ton of runs like we're capable of. But our pitching was phenomenal, which that didn't put much pressure then on our offense to have to outscore teams high. So I mean, I thought we played well defensively. We played well, but when you get to playoff time, all the teams are good. So Highland played a heck of a series. I mean, they only lost by 1 to us and only 2 to CLC. So they had a good showing. And then you always got CLC and South Sub. CLC had that turnaround season. They're legit. They're going to be a team to reckon with in the future. And South Sub's just always a tough out for us. We go back and forth every year, so they're always tough. They're a good team. Yeah, Coach Ken and I talked about that. It definitely felt good to come out on top this year, especially when everything was falling similarly and eerily similar to the year before with the weather and having to maybe postpone a game to the next day and then them coming around and beating us twice. So, it did feel good, like I said, considering everything was leaning towards the same exact thing from last year. We had our banquet last night, so I think it means a lot to the girls. We did mention that we're one away, and that you guys tied it, so you'll always be in the record books at this point as one of the winningest programs in school history. But again, as we say all the time, wins really mean nothing until the end, and that's where it all comes down to. I mean, we had a lot of successful teams in our region that had some very good records that are not playing in the Final Four. So you can be proud of that record, but you also know that the end goal is still getting to nationals. So I'd take nationals and a 26 game or 26 win season as long as I got to nationals. So. But it does help for recruiting. I mean, for recruiting, it does help, showing that we're consistently staying in the 30s. We're actually improving at times, so that does help for recruiting. Because we've always been on the road for this weekend. I mean, so now this weekend is kind of similar to last year when you get to that weekend. It's just this first weekend, the super regional is the only thing that's really different. So now that you're through it and you're to the Final Four, it's similar to last year's Final Four, which was at Highland. So traveling, I think we've been down there the last 3 years in the finals. So I think for us, we've kind of got a routine down. I already know what our dinner's going to be on Friday night, and what we're going to do when we get down there. So I think because we've been there, our sophomores have been there last year. I think the routine will be the best you can when you're away, but it'll be something that at least us coaches are accustomed to. Yeah, the teams really, like I said, I told the team last night too, is this is probably one of the closest teams that we've had here over the years that I've been here. The sophomores did a great job of bringing all the freshmen together and kind of selling them on what we do and how we do it. Freshmen bought in, and so they're following the cues. And now at this point in time, nobody's a freshman anymore. I mean, they're all basically sophomores. Class-wise, they are, right? They're done with school, so they're all sophomores. So, I think our team is tight. They all genuinely want everyone to do well. And I think they're all excited about the possibilities. I mean, this is going to be a group of people that haven't been to nationals, so they don't know what it would be like, what to expect. So I think they're very hungry for that.